On this episode of Bass to Billfish, Josh Hansen and his mom Korie were the grand prize winners of the Bass Pro Shops Spring Fishing Classic Sweepstakes. The luxurious Hawks Cay Resort is our home base as Peter Miller gives these lucky winners the fishing adventure of a lifetime.
I did it!
Florida, the fishing capital of the world. With over 2,000 miles of pristine shoreline, join three-time World Sailfish Championship winner and pro angler Peter Miller as he takes these lucky winners on a once-in-a-lifetime fishing adventure. From freshwater to saltwater, ocean to Everglades, come join us for a fishing experience like no other. This is Florida's Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller, presented by Yellowfin and by Visit Florida. Unleash your Florida side.
Bass Pro Shops put on their Spring Fishing Classic, and the winners of the Spring Fishing Classic were Josh and his mom, Korie.
Yeah, I was sitting at the house watching some television, and I got the phone call, and I didn't believe who it was, so I hung up the phone on him.
So they called him back again after he hung up.
I thought they were a telemarketer wanting some money from me, so I was ecstatic. I had to call mom to let her know. You know, the boys are the boys, but nobody's like mom here, so I told her I wanted her to go with me, brought her down, we took off and did it.
Hey, I don't know who to greet first. How about the son, the mom? We hug it out. How are you? What's up, Korie?
Peter was great. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I'd seen some of his shows, but he's definitely got other people in mind. I mean, his whole goal for our fishing trip was to help us get what we wanted to get, you know?
As you know, you won the trip from the Spring Fishing Classic. And you remember what came with it? Gift card or something? Oh, yeah. All right, well, here we go.
They were just flabbergasted.
Oh my God!
And you guys can go in there and do some damage.
He hands us these gift cards and he says, have at it. So you go in the store and you don't even know where to start. It's just unreal.
It was kind of cool because it was their first time at Worldwide Sportsman. It's a unique store and it's very geared toward this area, so it was very different. So they ran wild in there, and Madison and I needed to figure out what our plan of attack was going to be. Luckily, the general manager, Doug, came over and asked us what we're up to and what our plans were.
We don't know what to do right now because we're gonna go daytime sorting. That's out of the question until like Monday or Tuesday.
So he started marching us around saying you're gonna need some jigs, you're gonna need a little wire leader, you can go out to the wrecks.
So Madison, you're gonna secretly have to get this rough coordinate from Doug when the camera's not on.
Okay.
Okay?
And he gave us his GPS numbers to a couple wrecks out there. But that was gonna be our plan of attack, and we were ready to go fishing. Well, for this trip, Hawks Cay Resort down in Duck Key was kind enough to put everybody up, and they put my guests up in a beautiful, beautiful house.
Hawks Cay in general, geez, 5-star, man. Teal blue waters, I mean, it's like what you see on television.
It just blew our minds. I mean, everything is pristine and it totally caters to the people that are here. Everyone's been wonderful. We finally sit down and eat dinner.
Hey, let's make a toast. Welcome to Hawks Cay and to Florida.
Absolutely. He comes in with this box and it is loaded up.
I got my trusty switchblade.
Fish Hard Gear sent a nice box of gear.
Tank tops.
Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Presents, you know, everybody likes presents. We got presents, that's for sure.
You guys are set.
Yeah.
You don't have to wear it all at once. You can wear like single layers. You don't have to put them all on tomorrow.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
It was great that they were catching all this fish off the dock, but we had bigger plans for them.
I was having a blast. Wow.
This arm doesn't even have any feeling left in it.
This is when it counts right here.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Visit Florida. Your Florida side is calling. Go to visitflorida.com. Pet Boys does everything for less. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Ray Marine, world leaders in marine electronics. Josh and his mom, Korie, have won the Bass Pro Shop's Spring Fishing Classic contest.
How are you? What's up, Korie?
Eager to fish, Peter has met his guests for a quick breakfast before heading out from Hawks Cay Resort. But Mother Nature may have other plans.
It was the first day to go fishing, and we were down at breakfast, and I pulled out my iPad just to check the radar. There's a lot of storms popping up. The great thing about Florida is the weather can change at any minute.
Well, what do we say we go put our rain gear on and get some sunblock on and give it a shot?
We got down to the dock and they had 50-pound tarpon.
Look at that.
That's a huge tarpon, Mom.
By the time I got down to the dock, they were already at the dock fishing. They were ready to go. They didn't care if it was raining or blowing. They were in.
We'll give that a couple minutes, and then we'll start working our way down to meet our captain for the day, Brandon Muller. He's basically just up this channel here. We'll be there probably 10 minutes.
We're not scared.
I ain't scared of nothing.
Scared.
Ain't scared.
We rode over to Brandon's.
Hey, there's Brandon. Yo, Brandon.
Captain Brandon Muller is a good friend of mine. He's really become very well known in both the sailfish circuit, tuna, swordfish, and he's a great guy.
As you can see, it's pretty windy, so we're hiding from the wind.
The rain's still coming. I mean, we didn't care. I don't know about anybody else, but we didn't care. We threw a few lines in right there at his dock. I mean, it was just great. Woo! Our spinning reels here.
It was great that they were catching all this fish on the bow and off the dock, but we had bigger plans for them.
You guys ready to go?
Yep.
When the weather cleared, we headed into the Gulf.
Let's go.
So we're heading out into the Gulf, and these were the numbers that Doug gave us from Worldwide Sportsman, which is not something most fishermen give up.
We'll put down the electric and we'll just kind of motor around. We'll kind of find our spot. What do you think of this motor?
I think it's amazing. It beats the heck out of anchoring.
Yep.
The first bites we got there were with Jack Creval.
Shoo!
Hey, I think that's bait. Nice work.
Jeez, for such a little guy, pack a punch, don't
That's
they?
right.
It's very powerful.
The Jack Creval were the predominant species there. You couldn't get through them. There's so many.
Drop it all the way to the bottom. The little ones eat it on the way down. The bigger ones are down at the bottom.
Oh, you got one. He's got one. Oh, nice fish.
I'm telling you what, man. They pull, and they pull and pull and pull and pull and pull. I mean, it's just unreal. I started thinking, I can't imagine what the bigger ones are like.
It's a mackerel. Careful, they got big teeth.
They said, all right, guys, we've caught enough here. Let's move to the next spot.
Korie, you got a bite? Looks like a mangrove. Oh, that's a keeper right there. Nice job.
You might have to eat him tonight.
It was a perfect opportunity to bring those mangrove snapper back to Hawks Cay to Tom's Harbor House to have them do the hook and cook dinner, and they'll cook it any way you want it.
Oh, Captain Brandon. You put us on the spot.
I was sitting there holding the pole, waiting and waiting and waiting, and of course, you know, I'm trying to be patient. Finally, the cork goes down.
You know, cut you. You're on.
I didn't know what was on the end of that thing, but I could just feel it. I knew it was huge.
Wind as you walk, all the way. We're gonna step all the way, and we're gonna go around that rod now, quick. Ready? All the way, gotcha. Nice work.
Oh!
That is nice, nice cuda. Watch this bait. Brandon, come on down, Korie.
She had to go around the boat, go around the motors, through this, through that. I realized at that point she could pretty much handle anything.
It's a good thing I ate my Wheaties.
I'm glad you did eat your Wheaties because you got a monster.
I'm a little excited, a little worked up here.
Okay. Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, it's a huge fish! Holy cow!
That is 35 pounds.
She really got into the rhythm of that fish, and she looked like a very, very good, experienced, seasoned angler, and I was pretty impressed.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
To be holding on to a 500-pound mammal, it's a very, very special experience.
And I'm thinking, oh God, somebody better hold on to me because I felt like I was going to go over.
Go to neutral.
He's wiggling. I see him down there.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Yellowfin, choice of champions. Mercury, #1 on the water. Mazda, Zoom Zoom. Gaff Magazine, your coastal lifestyle, angling, and destination publication. Closed captioning for Bass to Billfish has been provided by fishingcapital.com. After a day of fishing the inshore Gulf, Peter and his guests, Josh and Korie, have caught enough mangrove snapper for dinner.
Nice job.
Might have to eat him tonight.
Now they meet up with the chef from Tom's Harborside Grill in preparation for dinner.
What do you think you can do with this for us? We got some mangrove snapper.
You do it either grilled, blackened, or boiled.
How do you guys like it?
Black and
Cooked.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
thank you very much.
The waiter came over with all the fish that they had just caught.
Fried, blackened, and grilled.
I think they were really proud that they went out and did this and provided food for themselves and for me and for the crew.
Perfect. I'll pass that back to you.
Just goes to show you that the weather can change at any minute and you wind up having a great day, and that's what we did. We always have a special activity that we do, and sometimes it's off the charts.
We're about to get salty right now. We're gonna go swimming with some dolphins. You guys wanna go swim with some dolphins right now? Yeah. In 5 minutes, we're going straight there.
At Hawks Cay, they have the Dolphin Connection, which you can hang out and learn about the dolphins, or you can actually get in the water with the dolphins.
They put us in wetsuits and took us down to the docks. Never ever experienced anything like that before. That was so cool.
This was very hands-on.
I just never ever expected to have something like that happen.
To be holding on to a 500-pound mammal and being able to feel their heartbeat, and they're looking at you from 2 feet away with their mouths wide open, and you're feeding them, and you can see them kind of turn and look at you with that eye. It really kind of goes deep within you. I recommend it to anybody. Well, day 2 rolls around. It's our big day to go offshore sword fishing, and we went over to Brandon's to pick up some live bait. When we got back to the dock to pick them up, I see them fishing, catching snapper and all kinds of things. They're just so energetic. I love it.
Going offshore, of course, we hadn't been in the 29-foot yellowfin, so the anticipation of that's, pretty cool. And then finding out we're going 30-plus miles offshore, the first thing you think is monster fish.
Well, as we were heading offshore, I had everybody on the lookout for birds, any signs of floaters, which will indicate that there's going to be bait fish and bigger species under them.
Oh, there's a bust right there, 6 o'clock.
Sure enough, it was a big weed line, and we looked down, there were dolphin everywhere.
You got one. That was quick.
We start hooking up, and I mean acrobatic fish. You talk about wild. It was fun. I mean, I was having a blast. Wow.
These fish are pulling super, super hard, and they're leaping out of the water, and they're screaming.
All I did was put my line over, hadn't even released it yet. Boom, jumped right on it.
It was so cool, and I hooked up, and Madison hooked up, and Brandon hooked up.
That is nice, dude.
We had 5 on at a time. Fish are in the air all over the place.
Hang on. I bowed to him. Hey, great job, guys. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and we got fish in the box. We're off to a good start today.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
He went to town on this fish.
Oh! Anybody got any Wheaties?
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by REC Media Group. Capture your vision. Fish Hard Gear, official apparel provider of Bass to Billfish and Peter Miller. Rodan, precision GPS-guided trolling motors. FWC, there's only one season in Florida, fishing season. Peter and his guests, Korie and Josh, are fishing offshore in the Florida Keys after hooking up on a school of mahi.
That's what we're talking about.
Captain Brandon takes them further offshore in search of their target species, the elusive swordfish.
Hey, Madison, you want to get my tackle box out?
Sure.
It's important to have the proper bait, and luckily I had my orange tackle box.
I got some bait in here. You think we might be able to use for the tuna in my tackle box?
Okay, what do you got?
Well, I got some rubber worms, some frogs, some, top water, sunblock, some rusty stuff. And then I have some live pilchards I usually keep on the bottom. You think those will work?
Yeah, those are perfect.
That box is just so good. There's plenty of air in there.
Grabbed a couple pilchers, popped them on, threw them out. We were hooked up with tuna instantly.
That's a screamer. Mom's got a tuna on, folks. Yeah, good stuff. That's what we're gonna get.
Woo! I think I lost him.
Only problem was the sharks were coming up and eating the tunas.
I feel like I got a half a fish.
We could not get one to the boat. So we decided, why fight it? Let's take some of that barracuda we caught the day before, put it on the hook with a piece of wire.
Oh, shark's on me, right here, big shark.
Within a minute, the rod is doubled over, he's in the harness.
Yeah, he's putting a belt on you right now.
It's almost like I just hooked into a whale.
Put that butt right in here. Gotta get it right in the gimbal.
All right, there you go.
His legs were shaking.
Well, my legs are on fire.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea to have bad knees, is it?
It's not a good idea to have bad anything when you're doing this.
He was dripping sweat. I'd say the fight lasted close to an hour.
I'm letting you go, I'm letting you go.
I mean, he pulled and pulled. I had to have help from Peter. I mean, it was unbelievable.
You're good, you're good. Just hang on, take a crank if you can. All the way up to that swivel, you got about 10 feet. Good looking shark, man.
Holy
smokes. That is a cool shark right there.
I underestimated this fish. I really did. It kicked my butt.
Good job, Josh. I mean, I couldn't believe that he caught that thing.
It was probably 200 pounds or more.
We actually traveled a mile during that fight.
The fact that he finally got this shark in, it was just amazing.
He broke his flop. He's so excited.
That's a first on Bass to Billfish, a blown out flip-flop.
After we released that shark, we were heading out for a different sort of game, which was swordfish.
This is cooler. So cool. Look at him.
Oh, that is so cool.
Ain't no shark coming around with them around.
Oh yeah.
Swordfish is highly regarded as one of the coolest species out in the ocean, and to be able to target them and actually catch them is pretty special.
We're gonna start out in about 1900 and work our way all the way into probably 1600.
It tells us we're in 1,900 feet of water. First thing I'm thinking is, how are you gonna reel this guy up?
What's cool about this reel is that you got the ability to bring it up with electric, but you can also wind on it manually.
I was just really impressed, just mind blown.
We're watching the rod tip, and it's the most subtle bite.
What do you think, B? You think
Tight, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brandon said, Pete, we got him on.
Got them on, guys.
Oh Lord, you're hooked up, ain't you?
Who wants to harness up?
I'm thinking, well, they're just gonna leave it in this thing on the side of the boat, but they don't.
Get ready. Come on over, Sister Sledge.
Sister Sledge.
Yeah.
We hand the rod to her, and we clip her into the reel.
And I'm thinking, oh God, somebody better hold on to me because I felt like I was gonna go over. I'm gonna go forward.
Get your knees to the corner.
Here?
Okay, now you're gonna crank that handle. Ready?
Start cranking.
Start cranking. And wind, like go down with it, let it go down.
And you start reeling that thing in, and it has just got to be the hardest thing that I've ever done.
Keep cranking.
Anybody got any Wheaties?
It was very exciting, and unfortunately, everyone's barking, do this, don't do that, you gotta wind faster.
Don't go back.
Don't go
Come
back.
forward.
Keep
Go
reeling.
forward.
Keep reeling.
Okay, now slow down, slow down. Now
Okay,
keep
wind,
going,
wind,
fast.
And this fish happened to come up, so it caused her to have to wind full speed for 5 solid minutes without stopping.
You know, don't stop. Don't
Wind,
stop.
just wind, wind, wind.
You're willing with your mind because your body is not cooperating at this point. This arm doesn't even have any feeling left in it.
This is when it counts, right here.
Back up nice and slow, Madison. Yep, not just straight back.
She's
Straight
doing
back.
great. How close is she?
We are about 100 feet.
She's strong, she's got some guns on her. Crank, 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 crank. She gets it up to the boat, and we look.
There he is. Coming up.
God.
Coming towards the bow, Madison.
Stay right here.
And finally, you know, the thing coming up, you know, and it becomes kind of real then.
Oh my
Nice. You caught a sword. Yeah.
It's this beautiful swordfish. It was probably 60 pounds or so.
Nice job. To see her just crank, and then be successful in landing and getting the opportunity to tag her fish, which basically says it's her fish. Just to see all this happen at once is just very fulfilling.
I wanted to catch one, but everybody does, I'm sure. And here I am with one in my hands, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I cannot believe this.
You guys ready for the push away? Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Look at him. He's just as happy as can be.
Congratulations.
Woo!
That was great.
And what could be better than catching a swordfish is catching another one.
Okay, sit back. Remember, sit back.
Wind.
And then wind down.
And I thought that was big, but I wonder if this one's bigger.
There you go, like that. Good.
I got her by the back.
Okay. Okay, watch the line. Wind down, wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You ain't going nowhere. I got you.
You're doing great. Same thing as last time.
This one was a little different because he came up shaking his head, jumping.
There he is. He's shaking his head.
Oh, yeah.
Keep winding, keep winding. You want to take this rope off? Wow, they've got it.
Once again, didn't stop. She had the routine down, got this fish to the boat.
All right.
Great job. You did it again. Another sword.
You know, if somebody gets one, they're tickled. Tickled. I got 2 in the same trip. Oh! That's just amazing stuff. That doesn't happen.
Nice job.
I mean, come on, 2 swordfish in an hour and a half. How cool is that?
You want to tag him?
I don't know
Here,
how.
I'm going to show you what you're going to do. You're going to stick it right in the shoulder right there. Okay, right there, and give it a shot. There you go, pull it out. You tagged another sword.
The next time someone catches that thing, it could be 800 pounds. So it's just a great way to kind of help with conservation and a very unique way to say, that's my fish, I caught that one. Korie told me that one of her lifelong dreams was to be able to take Josh on a trip to Florida to experience saltwater fishing at its finest.
Me getting my shark and getting the things I wanted, wasn't near as fulfilling as seeing her get the opportunity to do what she's always wanted to do, you know, get some monster trophies.
And for me to be the facilitator between the two of them was just second to none. I'm really thankful to be a part of it.
Just having the ability to spend a week with my son doing what we love, it's a once-in-a-lifetime dream, and being able to do it together was just amazing. And I don't think you realize how huge this was for us, how huge it was. It's just, you know, thank you's not enough, but that's the only word I know.
Go to BassToBillfish.com and find out how you can audition to become the next guest on Bass to Billfish. The Bass to Billfish mobile app is here. Go to BassToBillfish.com to get your free app today.